Andrew Tucker, and welcome to Andrew Tucker World. What's going on, all my great people? What's going on, all my boxing fans? Hold on. Time out. Hold on. Andy Ruiz Jr. versus Tyson Fury? Really? First I was hearing Robert Helenius, right? I was hearing these are the possibilities. Robert Helenius or Andy Ruiz Jr., right? But I run across an article and it gets a little deeper. It goes into full detail. I can say it goes into full detail on why Fury and Whyte is not happening next, and why Fury is moving on to other opponents. So the article goes a little deeper into explaining why and what is the situation and what is the issue and what is the problem of Fury fighting Dillian Whyte and Dillian Whyte fighting Fury. So it goes into full detail. It explains. We're going to do a little bit of reading. We're going to read this article because I come across this article and I'll be like, okay, in a way I understand a little bit more better now. I understand a little bit more better. And you guys know I keep it real. I don't bite my tongue. I'm not biased. I don't like to get into the business side of boxing. I don't like to get into the politics. I don't believe in calling fighters gatekeepers. I don't believe in calling fighters bums. I don't believe in disrespecting these fighters that step in the ring and put their life on the line for our entertainment. They are prize fighters, of course. They fight to feed their family. They fight to survive and to be in a better position and a comfortable position. And they also, a lot of these fighters fight for legacy, fight to be great, fight for legacy. But of course they're prize fighters, so they have to be rewarded, right? They fight to be great. They fight for legacy. So I don't believe in disrespecting no fighter. I believe all these fighters are warriors and gladiators. So I don't believe in disrespecting no fighter, coming against certain fights, throwing dirt on fighters' names, calling them bums, cab drivers, calling them gatekeepers and all that. This is not the channel for you guys. If you guys into doing that type of stuff, this is not the channel for you guys. I'm going to keep it real and keep it straight down the middle, and I'm not going to be biased. Now, if Fury next fight is Andy Ruiz Jr., I'm okay with the fight, even though I want to see him face Dillian Whyte. But now I understand the reason why the fight is not going to happen next. I understand the reason why the fight is not going to happen next. But at the end of the day, I guess business-wise, it makes sense for Fury to fight Andy Ruiz Jr. over here in the United States in Las Vegas. Just like it would make a lot of sense in front of a massive crowd, because it'll be a very big fight, especially Dillian Whyte being a superstar, Fury having the name, Dillian Whyte being a superstar over there in the United Kingdom. Now, when it comes to the business side, I'm not going to get into it. The reason why I feel that Dillian Whyte shouldn't be accepting no 20%, because I'm hearing that, okay, his last fight, he made nothing but $300 and something thousand. No, that was not the case. That is not the truth. I pretty much have the evidence, and I pretty much have the proof, but I'm not going to get into that's a video for another day. I don't like to get into the fighter's pocket. I don't like to get into, who's making what and who's making this and making that. But like I said before, I don't agree with the 80-20 split. He's the interim, and I believe he had the diamond belt, the interim or whatever. And he made in his last fight against Alexander Povetkin, he made like $4 million, and I think he made a few million in previous fights. So at the end of the day, at 80-20, 20%. I don't agree with that. I feel that he's put himself in position to earn more. Why would he go backwards? It's all about going forward. And he put himself in position. Look at his resume. Look at the guys he have beaten. Now understand that, of course, Fury has put himself in a position to earn more. Being a lineal and WBC heavyweight champion. And most definitely having a big fight with Deontay Wilder. It was a big fight over here in the U.S. It was a big fight over here. Even though it was viewed, when I look into it, it was viewed other places in different other countries. You know what I'm saying? But it was a fight. It was somewhat of a big fight over here in the U.S. But as far as Dillian Whyte receiving nothing but 20%, no, I feel he deserves a little bit more. And I can go and I basically have the evidence, and I can break down why he deserves more, why Fury is receiving something like 20 million or 15 million or 20 million, and Dillian Whyte only receiving 4 to 5 million. No, I feel that Dillian Whyte at least 10 million, while Fury receives 15, or Dillian Whyte 14 million, while Fury receives 20, right? Because he's put himself in a position that it's a big fight. Now, especially if we were talking about having that fight in the United Kingdom, you know, it's going to be a pay-per-view fight. Dillian Whyte have had some decent pay-per-view when I looked into it in the history of his pay-per-views over there in the United Kingdom, as far as stadiums, arenas, or whatever. He does pretty good at the gate, you know, and he does pretty good as far as pay-per-view sales. You know what I'm saying? So he's a star, of a very important figure over there in the United Kingdom. So trying to give him peanuts and things of that nature is not going to work. I can break down and explain. I'm a genius at breaking down. When it comes to the business side, I can break it down very well. I'm a genius at breaking it down. You know what I'm saying? When it comes to the politics, I can explain all of that. I've been around the sport of boxing for a long time, so I understand the business side, I understand the politics. I know how it is when it comes to these promoters, these advisors, these managers, these whatever. When it comes to promotional companies, when it comes to the sanctioning bodies, the politics, the business side, I understand all of that. You know what I mean? So I'm not going to get into that. This is what this video is not about. This video is about I'm okay with Fury fighting Andy Ruiz Jr. Even though I felt Dillian Whyte should be fighting Tyson Fury for that WBC title. I feel it's only right, it's only fair. They can't agree to a deal. They can't the negotiating process. Trying to agree upon a deal, trying to finalize a deal. But I feel now I know, as I go a little bit more into detail, that it's the arbitration situation. The arbitration that's pending. You know what I'm saying? That is also in the way, in hindering the fight between Fury and Whyte, as I read, right? But correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm going based on this article. You know what I'm saying, that I come across. And it's a reliable source, this article. You know what I'm saying? So I feel that that's the next fight. It's a big fight. I don't agree with the 20% for Whyte. I don't believe Whyte is pricing himself out. Look at his resume. Look at the guys he's beaten. The guys he may have fought and maybe he lost against, like the Joshua and, you know what I'm saying, Alexander Povetkin. But look at the guys he have faced and beaten. Look at the guys on this resume. Dillian Whyte has one of the best resumes in the heavyweight division. No one can deny that. We can't argue. You can't argue that. That's a fact. And he has put himself in a position to start earning more money, especially against a big name figure, as far as Tyson Fury. So a 20% for the interim, and for the mandatory, that has a name. If you're talking about fighting, you know, a fighter that has been on pay-per-views over there in his country, in the United Kingdom, that's like a low ball, giving him only 20% when he's a star, and he's a draw. He's a draw over there in the United Kingdom, and that's where you're talking about having the fight. Like, it only makes sense for him to receive something like a 35%. You know, a 45, well, maybe. You know what I'm saying? But at least a 35. You know, but at the end of the day, I'm not going to get into that. You know, some people feel Tyson Fury pricing himself out. Some people feel that Dillian Whyte pricing himself out. I'm not going to get into that. But all I'm going to tell you guys is this: that it's a lot going on in the sport of boxing that you guys not aware of, that you guys may not know about. Let's get into this article real quick. Tyson Fury may face Anthony Joshua Tyson Fury may face Anthony Joshua conqueror Andy Ruiz Jr. in March, but not for WBC belt. So they're saying, according to this article, Tyson Fury may face Anthony Joshua conqueror. Wow, really? Andy Ruiz Jr. in March, but not for WBC belt. World heavyweight champion Tyson Fury could face Andy Ruiz Jr., who famously shocked Anthony Joshua in March, although the bout would not be for the WBC title. Wow. Not for the title. Wow. World heavyweight champion Tyson Fury may face Andy Ruiz Jr. in his next bout, but not for his WBC title. Fury fought once in 2021, defeating American star Deontay Wilder via knockout in the 11th round of their Grudge Trilogy match. The Gypsy King was reportedly set to meet WBC mandatory challenger Dillian Whyte as his next opponent, but complications have thrown the fight into doubt. And we're going to find out what those complications was, what those complications were. We're going to find out what was the complications. Now, we know a little bit about one fighter. When some people feel that Dillian Whyte pricing himself out, some people feel that Tyson Fury is pricing himself out. Some people feel they can't come to a number when it comes to Fury's team: Frank Warren, Bob Arum, and Eddie Hearn, Dillian Whyte, and his team. You know what I'm saying? So they can't come to an agreement. They can't come to a deal. They can't come to agreement. Agree upon making it right, as far as making sure that the bag is secured, making sure Fury gets what they feel he's entitled to, and Dillian Whyte feels that Dillian Whyte wants what he feels he's entitled to. So he knows his worth, just like Tyson Fury and his team know his worth. Dillian Whyte and his team knows his worth and knows what he brings to the table, just like they know what Tyson Fury. So trying to agree upon a deal, we know the complications. We know the business side of boxing. We know sometimes it's some things they're not going to agree to. So they gotta come to an agreement and try to seal the, and then if they come to an agreement in negotiating, then they seal the deal. But let's get back into this. The Gypsy King was reportedly set to meet WBC mandatory challenger Dillian Whyte as his next opponent, but complications have thrown the fight into doubt. The clash between the two British heavyweights to be confirmed, but Whyte's legal case with the governing body is preventing his fight being ordered. So they missing words and stuff, so forgive me. It's not my reading, it's them typo or whatever. So the clash between the two British heavyweights to be confirmed, but Whyte's legal case with the governing body is preventing his fight being ordered. So it's the case with the governing body. And we know who the governing body is. It's the World Boxing Council. It's the WBC. Whyte's legal case with the governing body is preventing his fight being ordered. So now you guys know. Now you guys know what's hindering the Fury and Whyte fight from happening. Now you guys know as we go into full detail. Whyte's legal case with the governing body is preventing his fight being ordered. This has opened up several avenues for Fury, who does not want another extended period out of action. And his co-promoter Bob Arum revealed who the Brit's next opponent could be. Frank Warren and I are looking for another opponent Frank Warren and I are looking for another opponent to do Fury's fight in Manchester or Las Vegas. So they're saying that Frank Warren and I are looking for another opponent to do Fury's fight in Manchester or Las Vegas, depending on who the opponent is. Bob Arum told IFL TV. Shout out to IFL TV. So we're looking at Andy Ruiz as a possibility. He's available. The big Finnish kid, who looked very good on the Fury versus Wilder 3 card, Helenius. So they also eyeing and looking at Robert Helenius, the dangerous boxer puncher, right? Those are, and they're saying, those are the two principal guys. I guess it's Helenius, we do it. If it's Helenius, we do it in the UK, in the United Kingdom. And yes, that makes sense. If it's Robert Helenius, do it in the United Kingdom. Okay. You know what I mean? But we already know the bigger fight is Fury and Dillian Whyte in the United Kingdom. You know, and the much even in another even big massive fight would be a Fury and Joshua in the United Kingdom. But those are two principal guys. I guess if it's Helenius, we do it in the United Kingdom, and if it was Andy Ruiz Jr., we do the fight in Las Vegas, because we know that Andy Ruiz Jr. has made a name over here in the U.S. He's made a name for himself, you know, and they feel that it can do good numbers. And you know, the fight being held over here in Las Vegas, they feel that Fury is known enough to sell out an arena or a venue over here. You know what I'm saying? That he's known enough. And they feel that Andy Ruiz Jr. is known enough, you know, with having a new fan base, a nice little following now. You know what I mean? That fight can do significant numbers, or can do, you know, and I know it's going to be on pay-per-view, that they can do, you know, the gate, that it can be a sold out fight. Yet to be seen, because this haven't been finalized yet. You know what I'm saying? But pay-per-view fight, yes, it will be a pay-per-view fight. Fury has endured himself so much to the American fan base this Christmas. I was up in Aspen and everyone was talking about Tyson Fury and what a character he is. And of course, a lot of people was tuned in to the Tyson Fury and Wilder 3. You know, the pay-per-view numbers wasn't too bad at all. You know, it was a sold out. I believe they sold out the arena. I'm sorry, they sold out the arena. You know, and the pay-per-view numbers didn't do too bad. But it was telecast, so a lot more people know who Fury is now in the U.S. It was telecast, and it was viewed in a few different other countries other than the United States of America. You know what I mean? So at the end of the day, they feel that Andy Ruiz Jr. also made a name for himself by a win over Anthony Joshua, which Anthony Joshua was able to come back and redeem himself and to get a victory by outboxing the very dangerous boxer puncher and technical brawler in Andy Ruiz Jr. Fury has endured himself so much to the American fan base this Christmas. I was up in Aspen and everyone was talking about Tyson Fury and what a character he is. Both men are reportedly available to fight in March with Andy Ruiz Jr. So they're saying both men are reportedly available to fight in March with Andy Ruiz, who stunned Anthony Joshua to take the Brit's 4 heavyweight titles on June 1st, 2019. Yeah, whatever. And he got those belts back. Clash set to take place in Las Vegas. However, a meeting with Robert Helenius could also be enticing, as it would be held in Manchester. Neither bout would be for the WBC title, given that Whyte remains in pole position to meet with Fury for the belt. So you know what this means. This means that Dillian Whyte could possibly, so like this, according to what I'm reading, and correct me if I'm wrong. So it says neither bout would be for the WBC title. So a fight, Tyson Fury versus Robert Helenius, would not be for the WBC title. You know, because Whyte is already in a position to either receive that title or fight for that title. Sounds like somebody's finna get ready to vacate the WBC heavyweight title. If they're having a meeting, it sounds like somebody finna get ready to vacate the WBC heavyweight title. So or somebody like Dillian Whyte and whoever his opponent may be. Could be Deontay Wilder, you never know. Could be fighting for this title. You know what I'm saying? So it says, however, a meeting with Robert Helenius could also be enticing, as it would be held in Manchester. Neither bout would be for the WBC title. So Andy Ruiz Jr. he can't fight for the WBC title, and Robert Helenius also can't fight for the WBC title when it comes to facing Tyson Fury. So those are just another. It's just another fight, you know, for Tyson Fury. Those are just another fight without a title being. But it will be a title on the line. I take that back. The lineal heavyweight title is on the line. So they are fighting for the lineal status. You know what I'm saying? So that's it. But as far as the WBC, Whyte has his hand all over that WBC title. He's in position to fight for that title. So it says neither bout would be for the WBC title, given that Whyte remains in pole position to meet with Fury for the belt. Y'all hear? Y'all hear? You guys are hearing this. You guys are hearing this. Whyte remains in pole position to meet with Fury for the belt. So that means the belt might be going to Dillian Whyte. The Gypsy King is reportedly eyeing a doubleheader with Joshua in 2022, as the two rivals have been anxiously close to finally meeting in the ring on several occasions. You know, so like at the end of the day, you know, we got to go into full detail on what's really going on, right? Before we say that one fighter is ducking or the other fighter is ducking. But at the end of the day, yes, that's the fight that I wanted to see, and I know a lot of you guys in the United Kingdom and a certain percentage of people over here in the U.S. wanted to see Dillian Whyte versus Tyson Fury. You know, potentially he can fight, but he got to get past, you know, Andy Ruiz Jr. if that's the next opponent, or Robert Helenius if that's the next opponent. But Dillian Whyte will be facing somebody for the title. It could be a Deontay Wilder. We never know. You know, even though I would want to see that fight because of the history behind that fight, because of the build-up in the history. You know what I mean? But now we know in full detail on what's going on between Tyson Fury and Dillian Whyte, on why the fight is not going to happen the fight is not going to happen no time soon. That fight is not going to happen because of the situation with Dillian Whyte, the case that he has with the sanctioning body, the WBC, World Boxing Council, and you know, it was also, I believe, it was something else as far as why I couldn't agree upon, couldn't agree upon a deal as far as the split and things of that nature. But I'm not gonna get into that. But so now you guys know. Sorry for this video being so long, but I had to get all this out. Much love and respect to every single one of my subscribers. I love you guys. I appreciate you guys. Much love and respect forever. The Tucker Army, UK Army, love you. And all of my special members, much love and respect. Thomas Jones, special member, that joined the membership. Much love and respect. Special member, Linda Sapicha, Linda S, the Queen. Much love and respect. I appreciate you. The J. Ruiz Theory, my co-host and my brother. So go subscribe to his channel. Also a special member who joined the membership. Much love and respect. And also NWJ is his other channel. Appreciate you, the J. Ruiz Theory. Appreciate you, Thomas Jones. Appreciate you, the Queen. All of my brothers and sisters, I appreciate you guys. I appreciate the Queen, Linda Sapicha. More videos is coming. More live streams is coming. It's gonna like I got a lot of videos are coming, a lot of live streams coming, a lot to talk about. You know, boxing is on fire right now. This is a great time to love the sport. You know, it's the great time to love the sport. But more live streams are coming, more videos are coming. I appreciate you guys. Hit the like button. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. I appreciate all my new subscribers. I love you guys. Much love and respect forever. Andrew Tucker and Andrew Tucker World, and I'm out. Much love and respect.